Bring back the spot.
What?
More spot.
Bruce Bond?
More spot.
More spot, Mr. Negative.
Oh,
Mr.
nice.
Negative.
That's a direct reference to you.
And we'll be coming back after that.
For the goblet?
Sort of, yeah.
Great.
We just broke news. Did we? We're going to San Diego. Yeah.
Screw those guys.
You guys aren't going to San Diego either.
No.
Awesome.
We decided to come here instead.
You guys want to rent some movies?
Well, maybe, yeah. Let me check my calendar.
Does your watch say yes or no?
It's got my schedule.
We're going to move on before this gets more awkward. And Sherlock Holmes, #3. I have loved this title.
Yes.
I think it's really good.
It's old-timey
What's
fun.
your problem, Justin?
This? Why do you like it so much? Like, Pete, in this every other page is a guy knocking on the door being like, may I come in? It's like, no. And Sherlock Holmes is wandering around like as an old man coughing, as if that's a disguise.
Yeah.
He's just coughing. He's not sick, so. Huh? When you're coughing, I still know who you are.
Would you prefer if he was wearing like a bandit?
This is even worse than Spider-Man. Everyone's like, where's Sherlock Holmes? And he's like,
Come on, that's classic Sherlock Holmes.
Yeah.
then I think it's stupid. That's why I don't like this, because I think it's stupid. Nothing happened in this book except someone finally goes into a room. It's like, well, we've got a mystery to solve now, don't we?
Someone's getting thrown out of the window right here.
Yeah! And they go in the front door, and then you have another chapter. I don't know why you like this. Why do you like this?
Because to me, it's classic Sherlock Holmes, where it's like.
What does that mean?
Listen, I'm trying to explain it to you. If you would let me, it's kind of like you kind of know it's Holmes, but you know it's kind of that winky like pulling a prank on these people, and you're in on it, and then you know.
Yeah, it's like it's like Humphrey Bogart turning up the brim of his hat, pretending to be nerdy in that movie.
Yeah.
See, you love it because it's Humphrey Bogart pretending to be nerdy.
Wolverine throwing out an eye patch and people like that.
He doesn't even solve any mysteries. He eats a pie on a windowsill, which happens in cartoons. That's all he does in this.
That's why I liked it, because he was following those wafty pie smells. Hey.
Classic Pepe Le Pew. Sherlock Holmes, I don't
Wait,
think
this
so.
is Pepe Le Pew?
Yeah, very different character.
That thing where he fell in love with the cat?
You really
Yeah.
get a pie off a windowsill?
He did. Well, there's a myth. The woman's like, where did that pie go?
Yeah.
And Sherlock Holmes ate it.
How do you not let this go?
That's ridiculous.
You solved the case of the missing pie.
He created the game. She doesn't know where the pie is still. The mystery's still out there. It's all gonna get tied up with some bullshit where he smells a certain spice from a certain town in India on the wind, and that goes back to the milk, which I don't like.
I've never heard anybody get this mad about Sherlock Holmes.
I've never heard somebody get this mad about Sherlock Holmes eating a pie.
Well, you
rarely
know,
get
he
pie.
actually was chased by a guy with a deer stalker that hadn't eaten a pie when he was a very young child.
I'm glad you've been reading my newsletter.
Yeah.
Wait, you were those guys that chased him? Let's move on. Talk about
We just wrote a Sherlock Holmes story.
Wait, what else now?
Yeah.
the mystery of the guy who wants to chase you one time. All right, that was really great. Dr. Avengers #7, continuing the Utopia storyline. What do you guys think about this?
Man, this utopia blows.
What? You talking about modern America or this comic?
Modern America. No, I just think it's weird. There's a dark reign. There's utopia. It's a lot to keep track of. There's a lot of different teams going on right now, and it's and in this one, it's like
There's a simple solution for that. Just buy everything.
We do. That's the problem.
yeah, you get all confused. But and there's the thing where Scott Summers shows up in a jetpack and he's like, hey, I want to talk to you about something. All right, I'm leaving.
He doesn't walk away.
He flies away, but why?
Why he leaves by jetpack?
Dude, if you had a jetpack, I guarantee you would be hosting the show from.
But I would still have to say
I would not even host for over here if I had a jetpack. I'd like fly over to you and be like, Pete, what do you think? Constantly.
I think this is a great crossover. There's so many characters in this. They even have Adam X Anybody remember this guy who his power is, he was created in the 90s, his tiny razor blades he holds onto his hand. He cuts your shins. You're like, that didn't hurt. And then he goes, and electrifies your blood. That's his power. And
his power is like a Halloween trick.
Yeah.
Where he like,
Bloodier.
Yeah.
what?
But bloodier.
And with more electricity.
No, he ignites
where
it.
did
Not because he ignites it. It's fire.
What's that?
It's fire.
No, I thought it was electric.
No,
He
it's
makes
fire. He makes your shin burn a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're thinking of thorn bush.
He's more like Adam the Rat.
Sort of. That's why he's a weird beard. See that?
I'm really glad he's one of the one day mutants.
You haven't convinced me that this title is any better now.
Well, what's so crazy is that they brought this random character back. This character was originally built to be the third Summers brother when he was first introduced back in the day, and he showed back up at the X Mansion.
How do you know that?
I read comic books.
I don't remember the origin story. Like, well, originally he was supposed to be.
That's not how I sound, and I don't remember. Like what I did last weekend.
I love the fact that we're sitting here at comic book club and you're making fun of him for having nerdy knowledge.
You're like, I can't keep all these books straight.
I can't.
I like this. I think this is really well done. Matt Fraction's doing a good job writing. The art's great. My only slight problem with it is it feels a little like watching a chess game where it's, okay, we have these characters in one place, we need to get them to the other. We're blocking through the moments to get them there from this one place to the other.
They have jetpacks.
But they have
They-
jetpacks. So.
It's like being a horse with jets.
Yeah, it's like watching jetpack chess.
Hey.
I just pitched that movie. Great action.
Screw that three-dimensional.
It's great. Jetpack chess. Pick it up. All right, let's move on and talk about The Walking Dead, number 63. Which is a great issue. It's pretty good. But the other reason we want to talk about this is on the other side is Chew, number 1, absolutely free. Cool.
You like flipping that open.
Yeah, like this one.
Real.
Chew sold out, so I was very anxious to see what all the hype was about. And
Yeah, Pete,
Well, a little
actually,
backstory. Yeah, let's.
a little bit of backstory about this. Pete, of all of us, I think, is the most collector.
Certainly.
Right. You like to keep things in bags and boards. You like to get them graded when you go to conventions.
He plans on retiring to some swamp based on selling your collection when you're
I don't know
older.
about
Right,
the swamp.
That's all you're going to be able to do.
Oh, I see, because I won't get enough money and then I'll have to buy
Bingo.
the swamp.
No, you'll just be sleeping in a public swamp. I don't know.
Oh, I won't be able to
Swampland's very expensive.
Now, the interesting thing about this is he goes and he gets every single title all the time.
especially the number ones.
Yeah, especially number
every
ones.
random number one on the show.
Absolutely anything.
The
Like if
worst
they did
one.
chairs versus couches, number 1.
Somebody would pick that up.
What?
Yeah. Couches!
Yeah. That's an announcement, by the way.
FYI. But you can pick up Chew number 1.
That's right. I read the.
Which is
Selling on
going
the
for
internet.
$150 on eBay.
Yeah, it's the sort of
Probably one of the only comics in like a 10-year span that's actually gonna.
story of my life. I read the report and I was like, wait, this guy eats people and then you can find out what happened.
Yeah.
It's like, nope.
What's that? No.
What were you like?
And so, but you changed your mind and then you wanted to pick it up?
No, it's free in the back, so I figured I'd check it out. And I was like, really?
You didn't like it?
I was surprised that this was a.
This will be a movie in like 40 minutes.
It's breezy fun, I think, is how I would describe it. It's
Crazy fun.
He eats a dude.
I gotta get a photo of you guys.
Breezy fun is it?